when you know, like I know.
Hey everyone, it's me, Marie. Okay, you guys, sorry for the mess in the background, but I was clipping out coupons today for the first time. But anyway, this video is gonna be about my Cerclage experience for the second time. All right, so where did I begin? Okay, so my Cerclage was done on 14 weeks. Okay, sometime in June. So when I was 14 weeks, I don't know if that's correct, but yeah. So I went in there, nervous of course, because you know any procedure with where they numb your back, and you stick a needle in your spine makes anybody nervous. I mean, I think you can get paralyzed if something goes wrong. So I know I get nervous. All right, so I went in there. I was scheduled for a Monday. I go in early in the morning, and guess what? They gotta reschedule me because they're backed up and they forgot to do. They forgot to put me in the schedule. This was the hospital. They forgot to put me in, and they had other C-section schedule, emergency C-sections, whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever. I guess you know. I was like, but I cannot prolong this more than 2 days. Like, you guys want me to be on bed rest for like 4 weeks, at least for the first initial week of healing. I'm not supposed to do anything at all. I was like, I only have a caretaker, someone to help me take care of my son for only 1 week, and she's been here already for a couple of days. So, and that's my boyfriend's mom. She was here. So they scheduled me for the next day. So I was like, okay, in the morning. And that's it. They just told me the next day. And that they prep you before, like they supposed to prep you the day before the surgery. They call you and they're supposed to let you know, hey, do this, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, whatever, you know. Prep you for this procedure. They didn't do that. So me being, you know, pregnant and everything, I was hungry and it was early in the morning. I had like a few bites of cereal because my stomach was hurting. So, and then with all the nerves, I had to eat something. So, anyways, I go to the hospital. They asked me a series of questions, and of course, I told them I ate. And then, of course, it was like, oh no. So the anesthesiologist didn't want to do the procedure at the time I was scheduled because I ate. Um, they just don't like you eating before any surgery or procedure because in case something happens to you, your food might go up and then you choke, it goes in your lungs, stuff like that. So for a minute, a couple of minutes or half an hour, they were deciding whether to not do the procedure that day, and they don't know when, maybe next week they was talking about. I was like, no, 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 no. No, this procedure has to be done today, no other day. It was supposed to be done yesterday, but you guys were too busy. It has to be done today. And so I'm just like that. And I was like, I'm not going to wait, because if you don't do it today, and then I'm not going to do it, and it's going to be on you guys. And if something happens to me, it's your fault, because one, no one prepped me. Two, I'm supposed to wait around and see if my cervix holds and whatever, and whenever you guys ready. No. I was like, in three, and now I have a caretaker for that 1 week, and only that 1 week, for the at least the first week of initial healing process, where I don't want to do anything at all, at least, because I knew that in the week after and the week so on after that, it was all on me and my boyfriend. So she was like, but yeah, a week is not enough for you. You know, you're supposed to be on bed rest for like 8 weeks. I'm like, duh. And I didn't tell her that. I was like, I understand, I know that, but for the first initial week, I mean, I only have that one person there. I'd rather have help than no help at all. I was like, so, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to. I gave them like a guilt trip. I was like, well, then you won't. Then it won't happen. I won't get the Cerclage. And if you know, God forbid, I lose this baby, I'll just have to tell you guys, great job. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to tell you. And I guess that kind of shook them up a little bit. Like, not shook them up, but like have them feeling horrible because one, they scheduled me yesterday. It was to be done yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday, but you know what I mean. Like, maybe before, whatever. And she was like, okay. So anyways, it was until 12 o'clock, 12:30 is when I went in to do this procedure. I apologized to the doctor. I was like, I'm sorry if I came off kind of rude or whatever, but I can't, like, this is my health and my baby's health in jeopardy, and you guys are taking it lightly. Like, no, I'm not gonna take it lightly because I'm not gonna go through the same thing I went through the first time. So I don't think so. I have the right, to whatever. She understood. She understood me, and she understood that it was her office fault for not doing anything, because they didn't prep me. They didn't call me. They didn't say anything to me about not eating. So she knew that it was their fault. So anyways, the procedure was done. So that was that ordeal. Then the second ordeal was the anesthesiologist, which, by the way, it was a nice lady. And I was like, all right, I have to warn you. I was like, I have really bad anxiety. Like, my anxiety is really high. Like, I will freak out in there. I told her I'm gonna freak out in there, I think. And I don't know if you can give me something to calm me down, but I won't pretty much calm down in there by you just telling me to calm down. I told her just like that. She was like, well, I don't know if I can give anything, since you're 14 weeks, and I don't think I have anything for 14 weeks. I was like, well, the lady, last time I did it, the lady gave me something, and I don't know what it was, but it definitely helped me out and calmed me down. So, yeah, I just, I just have really bad anxiety. Like, I just freak out. Like, nothing can, like, calm me down. I'm just hoping this time around with the labor and everything, I don't freak out as much, since I already know what to expect. But then again, my anxiety, I cannot control it. So I'm going in there thinking this lady's not going to do anything. I'm going to freak out. It was going to be horrible. So I'm just mentally preparing myself for everything that's going to happen in there. So I go in there. She's talking to me. She was like, hi, how you doing? How you feeling? I'm like, I'm okay. I'm nervous. I'm like practically shaking. So she sat me down and she was like, okay, she said something, and she showed me this little bottle, and I was like, uh-huh. Like, I was like, okay, what's that? And then I couldn't really hear her because I was so focused and trying to calm down. I sit down, our bed, and next thing you know, I'm like lightheaded. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Then I start freaking out because I'm like, what the hell is feeling? She was like, that's the medicine for your anxiety. I was like, okay. In my head, I was like, thank you for letting me know. Like, she just gave it to me, and I'm gonna get hit with like some kind of medication. So I'm like dizzy. The only way I was fine if I closed my eyes and put my head down. And luckily, that's what you gotta be in that position anyway. So I was fine, I guess. So I was pretty okay for the whole procedure. I mean, it wears off the halfway into the procedure. Procedure is like maybe 5 minutes long, but the prep time is like 30-45 minutes long and stuff like that. So halfway into it, I was so calm and so relaxed, and I was okay. And I've been through this, so I already knew. So I was just like, oh, just hurry up already. So anyways, the procedure was fine. Everything went well. She did tell me that I had scar tissue there, and that's why my cervix hasn't opened this pregnancy, and that's a good thing. And then it could also be a bad thing because I may have to get induced because my cervix might not open because of the scar tissue. So I was like, okay, yay. So because she ties it twice and then knots it twice, and then I have the scar tissue there. So I'm like double protected right now. So I'm hoping when they take out the stitch that my cervix dilates. I'm hoping. Because I really don't want to get induced. I do not want Pitocin at all. No way. But yeah, so anyways, the procedure went well. After that, I waited, of course, 4 hours to go home afterwards, and the recovery was okay. I mean, I didn't have any cramping. It's very mild, like very mild to none, you can say, and as well for spotting, little to none I had. So that was really good. The only thing that hurted me was the spinal tap, where they put the spinal for 3 days, my back was killing me. This is why I do not want that epidural, because it is a disaster for me, especially because I suffer from back pains. It was horrible. So for 3 days, I was like, well, back pains. I was sore there. My whole back was sore, but everything below was fine. I mean, my with the little cramping here and there, it was fine. I had she gave me Tylenol for pain and antibiotics and stuff like that, so I was healing pretty well. So right now, as we speak, I'm 26 weeks pregnant. Cervix is held tight, closed, and long and normal. I lift up the baby. I do everything I normally would not do the second time around I was pregnant with Bradley. I'm cleaning, I'm lifting him up, I'm walking up and down the stairs, I run around, I'm jumping with Bradley, I'm doing all this crazy stuff. I'm not supposed to do it, and every time I go check it myself, cervix is still good. So I think I have a pretty strong cervix, and I think it's safe to say the next time I have a baby, which won't be no time soon, that I probably won't need a cerclage. But so yeah. So basically that's my cerclage story for the second time for the third pregnancy. If you have any questions or concern, please ask and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and thank you. Thank you for watching.
When you know, like I know.
Yeah.